smash here, I guess. We'll see what happens, right? So Koopa's like he's got that mindset and that player mentality of like, yeah, I'm pretty sure this is gonna work, and then he just goes for it, right?
Yeah.
Like I feel like us like top tier mains, like it's sort of like the curse of the blessing. Is that like we're so used to like playing this like risk reward. We're like, I'm pretty sure this is right. Like I'm pretty sure I've got the read.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go for like the less punishing option because it's safer. And like I think people who like grew up or like spent a good time playing low tier mains, they have less of that because as a low tier main, you can't do that. You don't have a safe, effective option.
You don't get all those opportunities.
Yeah. So like they just have to get used to like doing crazy shit, right? And so it's pretty great to see. Now that said, Nut takes the first stock in kind of the blink of an eye. So let's see if Koopa can retaliate here. Ooh. Okay, he can. That was quick.
Yeah.
I don't really... So did Nut get like pushed off with shield and he just wasn't ready to double jump? Or?
I think so.
I don't know. That looks super funky to me.
Yeah. He just like fell down, didn't react quite quick enough.
So Koopa is one of the Marths that'll like really call you out with his counters. You know, not a lot of Marths do that anymore, but Koopa definitely willing. That down tilt was insane.
Both of these guys are trying to combo in all sorts of ways. It's wild.
You know, earlier we were talking a bit about, you know, those players that go for the big combo starter hit versus those players that are like willing to tack on the damage.
Yeah.
And I feel like both of these players have this kind of weird hybrid where they go for the weird hit that's like not really supposed to be the big combo hit.
Yeah.
But then they also just get ridiculous combos off of those things. They're just so fast off that initial touch. Yeah. They're like so able to get the confirm in like odd, like offbeat situations. It's like a really impressive part of both of their game.
They're just both very like intuitive players.
Yeah.
Like it's clear that they just like play a lot or have a lot of time in the game and just understand how Melee itself works, not necessarily their character or the matchup specifics.
Yeah, yeah. It's more about like how do you say it? Like it's not like they're I hope I'm not insulting them by saying this, but I feel like they're less like walking their way through a flowchart. Like I picture a lot of especially new school players, like they have like a tree, right? And they're like ding, ding, ding through it, right? Like they hit like each piece of the slot and like follow through with like their if-then statement kind of thing. And I feel like neither of these players do that. I feel like these players are like, he's there, this is gonna work.
Yeah, definitely.
Which, I don't know, it's really fun to watch. This looks like a tricky spot for Koopa, I'll say it. Oh, yep. And yeah, that's gonna do it. Game 1 goes to Nut. Looking pretty strong there. Looking not problematic at all. So, Koopa, Nut put Koopa in a couple awkward situations. They're like low percent, really low off stage. I think Koopa's gonna have to really watch for that and, you know, be really cognizant of where he is on stage and make sure that he doesn't end up off stage in an awful position without forcing Nut to like build that damage first. Ooh, that double jump fair. Nut still hasn't touched the ground. Okay, finally finds his way down.
Good follow up so far. All right, F tilt there.
Oh my God, that's twice in a row that Nuts forced Koopa to commit to the dash attack, and he punishes it 2 different ways. The first time he shield grabs it, the second time he dash backs around it and gets the punish off of it. So cool to see Nut, you know, trying different things, but still like following through on the reads. Great side B. I think side B is like the first hit of side B is a little underrated for Marth. Like
as a neutral tool?
Yeah. I think the fact that you can do it out of dash is like such a big deal.
Definitely. Like
I mean, everyone knows that, right? Like I'm not like telling anyone anything new. I just think that it's like I think people think it's strong, and I think it's like really strong.
Definitely. Like because the way it like just interrupts your dash too, it's a lot easier than just pivoting.
Yeah. Oh, that's a hard call out right there. Koopa just stares at you, turns around, and waits for you to roll.
Like I said, intuitive players.
Yeah, and also I don't want to, you know, I definitely agree that a lot of it is intuition, but I also don't want to sell him short, right? Like part of it is like the most true meaning of they get in your head, right? Like,
absolutely.
If you ever play Koopa, it feels like he's forcing you to do things and then punishing you for them. It's really, it fucks with you.
Yeah.
I had a session with him on Monday like that. It was, couldn't sleep that night. I was like, what's happening? Koopa, get out of there. All right, so Koopa takes a stock, but Nut's still holding on to that full stock lead.
Keeping it clean, gets a dash tag.
Yeah. Not doing a great job of keeping those techs kind of unpredictable as he gets hit. That's a lot of Marth's punish game here, is to like get him into that tech situation, but Koopa's not having too much luck. I do like that Koopa's looking for those kind of juggle opportunities where like he's trying to not let Nut touch the ground, especially on this stage. I mean, in general this is true, but especially on FD, Sheik is like really scared of giving up her double jump, so she's gonna like hold on to it as long as she thinks she can. Yeah, and you can like really force a lot of percent with the juggles because of that.
Break the line on the double jump.
Yeah, and then if you do catch the double jump, like ding, 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 you know, you are off to the races.
Yeah.
These back airs by Nut are just so perfectly spaced right now. I don't know.
That whole stock was so patient.
Yeah.
Just clean.
In like traditional sports, they talk a lot about the best players making it look easy, and it's specifically when it's not easy, right? They're not just doing easy things and it looks easy because it's easy. They're like making really hard things look easy. I think that's what Nut's doing right now. I mean,
absolutely.
You know, the way you describe what he's doing is, oh, he's spacing his bears pretty well, right? But like, he's spacing his bears impeccably against Marth's sword. Like, let's talk about like how, like, that is not easy to do, right? Like, that is a very tight approach mechanism.
And he's doing it against. He's worrying about holding stage. He's worrying about all these other things.
And it's against a very strong player too in Koopa, right? It's not like he's doing this against a, you know, 0-2 Marth or something. Look at those needles, like
free damage.
Yeah, just that little pressure to say like, you think I'm finally giving you a little bit of breathing room, but no, actually I'm just taking 17% and then I'm right back in.
I love Koopa. They're not afraid to crouch cancel at 85.
That's the call-outs. You can see Koopa still trying to poke his way in. He's looking for the side Bs and stuff, but
he gets that dash tag. Yeah, that's it.
All right,
Marth can't do anything.
2-0. Not looking real strong right now.
A lot of blowouts recently. Big swig. I love to see it.
Dude, Koopa, the camera doesn't do justice how big that water bottle is. He could kill a man with it. It's just this monstrous thing.
Absolutely.
It's also great, like, sometimes he'll open it, and, like, it makes this, like it sounds like one of those, like, capsules open. It's like, oh, it's great. All right, here we go. Game 3, back to FD. I think this is a good call. I think
interesting pick.
Really? I think it makes a lot of sense. I think we've talked a little bit about how the, like, tech chase isn't really cleaning up for Koopa, and so like the juggle is really where he's looking to get a lot done, and I think the juggle is the strongest on this stage, so I think that's what's going through Koopa's head.
I just imagine Sheik having a much easier time comboing Marth here, but I don't know, I might be wrong.
Yeah, I'm not really sure. It's not like Nut had any trouble getting the kills on game 1 either.
Not at all. So. See, that spacing, that movement with Sheik.
Remember, this is Sheik. I mean, her dash dance, not great.
No, and he's like, he's not messing it up at all. I haven't seen him go in a run. Like, this set, really.
Yeah, and especially with Marth, with how much of a range Marth has on all his moves, to be able to dash dance around that with a character with such a short dash dance is pretty impressive.
Yeah, super impressive. Oh, the shield toggle right at the end.
All right, I really like that by Koopa, just running up and grabbing. I think that's something we haven't seen as much as we need to in this matchup.
Yeah, and not afraid. Okay.
Oh man, that pressure was so hard.
Yeah.
And all right, this doesn't matter that much with Marth, but the fact that Koopa was facing the edge meant that he couldn't wave dash back to just grab ledge. You don't usually want to do that against Marth either, but just the fact that he had so few options was pretty rough. And yeah, Nut's going to close that out too. 4 stocks to 2. Okay, I think Koopa heard me about the grabs, and now he's fishing pretty hard here.
Oh, tilt combo? Yes, just shoot him.
Nut doing a great job of just recognizing like what it is that Koopa wants and playing around that really heavily, right? Like when Koopa was going for the swings, he was like really willing to go to shield. Now that he sees Koopa kind of fishing for the grab, he's like sticking to the movement. He's not putting his shield up very often. And he's just getting a ton of mileage off of that. 4 stocks to 1. Can he close it out here?
Yeah, this is looking real rough.
Ooh, no,
there we go.
Koopa
Random forward smash. Love to see it.
That's like one of the big weaknesses of Sheik in general, right? Is if she gets above you when you're at low percent, like it's so hard for her to do anything. So good job by Koopa to recognize the situation.
Very cool, just jab, jab, dash through. Then I did twice in a row.
Oh, but he gets the down tilt.
He's playing an aerial spacing game with Marth.
Oh, and he gets the down tilt again. I feel like Nut used down tilt very sparingly in that set.
Yeah.
But every time he used it, it felt super strong.
Okay. Yeah.
Good stuff to Nut there,
Good
closing
stuff
out
to
the 3-0.
I am getting pretty tired. I have a feeling that Gunther's really wants to commentate, so I'm going to ask him right now if he wants to take my spot.
All right. Sounds good. Sick. All right. You want to? How do you want to do this, Gunthers? Yeah, good stuff, man.
What a legend! You commentated for so long.
All right.
Is this your phone? Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Don't leave it. You know, it's fine. Welcome, Gunthers. How you feeling, bud?
Oh man, I've only had a cold brew
Oh
today.
no.
I feel like it's crazy because I feel tired because I'm hungry.
Yeah.
But I'm also zooted off the coffee